Hey, how's it going? It's Klaireeberry here with a Bitcoin horoscope for the 31st through the 6th, plus maybe a bonus day or two, kind of. I hope you guys are doing well. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is basically just a little tool that you can use. It's based off intuition, astrology, tarot. Some days, it's more of one than the other. Usually it's more astrology, but I got to tell you, a lot of this is going to be more tarot and intuition because there's not a lot of aspects this week. And if you watch the channel, you already know that when there's not a lot of aspects, it might not be that exciting. And that's kind of what we're dealing with. So, we're not going by a lot of astrology this week because there's only a couple of aspects literally to talk about. But the lack of aspects is a tool for us to use as well. So anyway, jumping right in, again, not financial advice, but you can use this because it's relative and it's day to day. If you're going to check my work, remember, you got to look at the daily or maybe even the weekly. You can't pull back on the month and look at these and see what it's doing on a day-to-day basis. You want to look at it in relation to the day before. It's all relative so that you can know, if I've got this much money this week, maybe this might be the best day. Again, not financial advice, but you can still use it with your own intuition and your own TA and everything for you to hopefully, have a little bit better, dollar cost average in, buy the dips and hodl. That's my non-financial advice. So 31st, guys, honestly, today I had to get this video out today. It is looking like one of the best days of the week, probably the best day of the week today, honestly, not to burst the bubble right up front. We've got Mars conjunct Mars. So a lot of fire, a lot of excitement, a new beginning, but also this is kind of like more long-term energy. I did think at first maybe more like this, but I get very optimistic. I think after looking at this is actually the peak of a bigger aspect today. It's Lilith square Saturn. And with this, I think without the Lilith, square Saturn, we might have this. But because Lilith is bringing us blockages with Saturn and, there's change that's needed still, it's basically saying we're too far out there still. This is too crazy and it's not accepted. It's anti-status quo. And there's also, Lilith is really the thing that here is exemplifying the talks of regulation. People are a little bit scared about all this regulation talk. So, in this lasts through March 17th, so a little bit bigger of an aspect. And I think that's going to calm it down. I think we might have a good pump, maybe a little hump, and then kind of level out somewhere. So a little bit of a peak there for today, but should go up a little bit. The first, guys, absolutely nothing. I think there's going to be a little dip and then maybe kind of back up a little bit and then over. You've got, some sideways kind of energy there. The second, we've got, again, nothing peaking. The intuition and the cards kind of acted like maybe we might have a little peak. I don't think it'll go up too high. I think it'll be, kind of small little peak here and then back down just because, again, there's nothing really big going on. The third, I think, might be the worst day of the week because it's in the middle of all this non-action. And so I think we might have a nice little dip there again. Look for the middle of the day on the 3rd to maybe be the lowest point of the week. Again, if you're looking at buying in, that might be the time to do it. Not financial advice. The 4th, I think, might be a little bit of a stair stepper, climber, and then maybe a peak a little bit, and then kind of, again, it's by the end of the day, not gonna really have gone very far. But at least there might be a little excitement. On the 5th, guys, might be kind of better. Because it's not coming back down. You have some action. Should be pretty slow. And again, maybe kind of, ups and downs in between here, but maybe actually might have a better green day, a little pump, if you will, little sideways pump, slow pump. The 6th, it'll rebound a little bit and then maybe kind of recuperate. Again, based off nothing but tarot and, the basics, intuition, and the lack of astrological science. Guys, even through the 7th and the 8th into next week, we really don't have a lot. And of course, we'll talk about that more next week, and I'll be able to get these videos out sooner for next week since I switched over to doing a monthly sign horoscope. If you haven't checked those out, you can also watch the Bitcoin, the Capricorn for Bitcoin, Cardano for Virgo, etc. If you want to get really some more detailed information. So 7th and 8th, I think that's pretty much how it's going to look. We'll talk about these days again next week. Hopefully this was good for you. Take care. Much love. Many blessings. Thanks for the likes, shares, comments, subscribes, etc. And you can find me all over social media. I'm Klaireeberry at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and Pinterest. Much love. Many blessings. Take care. Bye.